Ready for it.
Thrilled for it.
Presenting Franks with Turbo Booster Jet Engine.
Now, this is a team that's well placed, given how much of the heavy lifting was done before the league was suspended. But Josh Butler did a lot of that lifting himself. And here he is now. Nothing against Sai Sudarshan and Shubman Gill. They've been outstanding, but it's been three of them doing that tango. And they'll miss Butler after the league stage. I don't think anyone's concerned here about them not making the playoffs. However, Kusal Mendes for Butler, a lot of that middle order untested. Is this the biggest absentee potentially come the playoffs? Possibly even the difference between GT winning the IPL and not. Tom?
I think it's a massive, massive one. Well, you think the top three have scored 1,500 runs or a tick over 1,500 runs each, which is quite extraordinary. So, one, when you take out the most senior player in that top three and try to replace that with not only runs but the presence and the confidence of that person at number three is quite a significant miss. So I think he is really the measure of the heartbeat of that side this season, and suddenly taking that heartbeat away is going to be a real challenge because it's going to put more pressure on Gill and Sai Sudarshan. And yes, they're in terrific form, but can they continue that form with the added pressure of no Butler?
It's nice to know that there's Butler after us, isn't it, if you're Gill and Sai?
Yeah.
Ashish Nehra built a team, Piyush, which said even if we lose Kagiso Rabada, who's also going to make his way back after the league stage, doesn't matter. We don't even need an overseas. We'll play Indian seamers, of which there is a whole lineup, including guys who played with you in Ishan Sharma and those boys. But do they have those batters? Tewatia, Shah Rukh Khan, they're not keen to send them at three. If you just look at their last team as well, I mean, you can see what their template is. We all know what their template is. If I run through that squad, you can see Kumar Kushagra, Anuj Rawat, Mahipal Lomror. That's not the same.
Washington, who they were batting at 4, who could be a number 3. That
Could
could
Washington
be
be
the
a
option.
3?
Yeah.
Well, he can be a number 3, but he won't provide you what Butler was providing, because we have seen in the last game when they were playing, Washi was trying to hit those shots, but he's not a natural hitter. He's somebody who can play that long inning for you. In one of the game where he got 49 odd run, he came with the free mind and he just wanted to go against the bowlers right from the word go. But he's not somebody who will just come and take that responsibility at number 3 and play like in a different gears what Butler used to do. So that middle order, actually there will be a lot of pressure on them if they lose early wicket up front. We all know Sai Sudarshan, Shubman Gill is in a very good form, but it just takes one ball to get a batter out. So then who's going to come in and take that responsibility and anchor the inning? Because at the same time, you see Rahul Tewatia, we have seen him like, he's actually there as a finisher. They just send him when there is like 20 balls, 15 balls left. And Shah Rukh Khan, we have not seen him coming up the order and building that inning. He knows to bat in one way. So building that inning is an art.
I think Washington and Rutherford now become very important because somehow between them at 3 and 4 and maybe Shah Rukh at 5, combined they have to give you what Butler was giving you somehow. I mean, there's no one player that's going to give you that.
Yeah, I mean, they do look in many times, and Tom would tell us that you do look at how a couple of batters in certain roles have worked as a unit or collectively. Can you do 4 batters together and say, right, let's have a look at 4 of them. If all of them give us 20 of 10, that's what we needed from Josh Butler, or easier said than done.
It doesn't work like that because it slightly looks different on the scoreboard when you see you're 4 down and you're thinking, you're not used to being 4 down. The one thing I want to look at this team with Butler out of it is the concern. There's really 3 number 7s or number 6. Number 6s, and Rutherford's really a number 6, perfect number 6. Shahrukh Khan's the same, and Tawati is the same. So the real miss is that who's replacing Butler at 3?
So it's straight Kushal Mendes then, the guy they've got in?
Mendes comes in at 3, massive shoes for him to fill. Yes, he's hit some recent form, so he's coming in at the right time from a personal point of view. So yeah, smart selection. You've got a form player, but Josh Butler, it's big shoes to fill. He's one of the game's greats in this format of the game.
Mendes is an internationally acclaimed player with Sri Lanka, but has never played IPL cricket. Straight the playoffs too. Good luck,
but then you've got the fall away after that. So you've got the replacement of Butler. Then you've got who's going to be 4. We're talking about Washington Sundar. And then you've got those players that I'm sort of putting in that category at 6 and 7.
I wonder if they may win their first game coming up against DC, you'd say, I'm going to give Kushal Mendes 2 games before the playoffs.
Knowing GTA, they're not going to play Kusal Mendes. They'll probably play 3 overseas players. They've done it all season.
Ah, sorry, he can't do that because he's going to come in only after. So yeah, but carry on.
No, I'm saying even in the playoffs, I won't be surprised, Tom, if they play Washington at 3, Rutherford at 4, and then just play the 3 overseas players because they've done that so many times this season.
All right, there is that. I think my last question to you on GT is going to be, given their bowling is so impressive, could they still be a team that can manage even without Butler? Because if your bowlers do the job, you'll be chasing 160. Then maybe a 150 if they have a great Rashid Khan and a Prasidh Krishna in form. So do you sense GT can still win this title without Butler?
Well, it will be difficult because most of the runs has come from the blade of these 3 batters, and one of them will go. And Sai Sudarshan and Shubman, they are batting that freely because they know the Buttler is still to come. When you know the Buttler is not there, one of us has to take the game deep, bat till 15, 16 overs. So they'll bat in a different gear also. Yeah, but as you're saying, 160, 170, but Rashid Khan still to hit a form in this season.